Vienna, Austria. A library straight of Beauty and the Beast. I finally got to try the legendary Sachertorte. And even went to the opera. What a day! Have a great time! Today's goal is to finally have the Sachertorte we missed out on yesterday. This place always has a massive queue no matter what time you come. This cake, created in 1832 by 16-year-old Franz Sacher, has now become an iconic symbol of Vienna. In 19th century Vienna, it was mainly enjoyed during afternoon tea or early evening social occasions. We queued from 2 p.m. and waited for 1 hour. They offer everything from traditional Viennese-style coffee and a wide selection of teas, to Austrian wines and other alcoholic beverages, as well as homemade lemonade and other non-alcoholic options. Our Sachertorte has finally arrived, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The red carnation on the table make it look even more magical. We ordered a melange and a macchiato and a slice of Sachertorte. There seems to be 5 types of traditional Viennese coffee.
結構チョコが分厚い。いただきます。これは有名なの分かる。美味しい。なんか甘いかと思ったけど、ちょっと苦味があって美味しい。
Since Sachertorte is quite sweet, it might be a good idea to go for more bitter coffee. The second floor has more luxurious decor, but the ground floor is lovely with the natural light coming in. After waiting for 1 hour, we found that there's still a bit of a queue for the second floor, but you can be seated straight away on the ground floor. Here's the second floor for you. This is the Austrian National Library, once the called Library of Emperor Charles VI of Habsburg Dynasty. The height of this stone ceiling is 20 meters. Over 200,000 historical volumes are housed here. Admission is €11 for adults. Doesn't it feel like stepping right into a scene from Beauty and the Beast? This library houses around 180,000 papyrus documents, some dating back as far as the 2nd century BC. Not many people realize that you can actually get up close to ancient Egyptian manuscript right here in Vienna. In the Bronx, some of the shelves are actually hidden doors. They were cleverly designed to allow librarians and officials to move discreetly through the space, just like something out of film. But it's real. It's a dark chapter of its history, but this library was also visited by Adolf Hitler. Born in Austria, he is said to have spent time here during his youth. Although not held regularly, night tour and special events are occasionally hosted here. We are off to the opera tonight, but we haven't got our ticket yet. As same-day tickets are available, we decided to queue up. 3 hours to go until it starts, and just look at this queue! Had charged my battery unexpectedly at Starbucks. It looks absolutely beautiful at night. Rushing back to my husband, who's been waiting outside for 1 hour and a half. After about 1 hour and 14 minutes of waiting, the queue finally starts to move. You buy your ticket at this counter, credit card or accept of course. Standing tickets for today's show were €18 apparently. The price changes depend on the performance. Tonight's performance is Rigoletto. It seems operas are loosely ranked, and Rigoletto is considered an S-Class 1. It seems there are ranking system S, A, and B. And now we are going.
Christmas tree だ。すごいかわいい。
There's even a cafe inside. It looks like you leave your coat and personal item at the cloak first. So many delicious looking light white. We ordered 2 glasses of champagne for 30 euro and the salmon tapas was 7 euro I think. With the audience all elegantly dressed in suit and gown, it truly feels like being part of high society. Cheers! The champagne with its honey-like aroma was absolutely exquisite. At the opera feels like you've time traveled to the 19th century. The building was originally completed in 1869, but was destroyed during the Second World War and later rebuilt in 1955. The Vienna State Opera has total capacity of 2,276 people. Legend has it Emperor Franz Joseph had a secret tunnel from the Hofburg to the opera for private visit. It seems they are tuning up the moment. No filming allowed during the show, so we are brushing up on the plot of Rigoletto beforehand. The opera in Italian, just like the original, so we'll be watching with English subtitle on the screen. Rigoletto is a tragic opera centered around court jester named Rigoletto. He serves a womanizing duke, all the while secretly raising his beloved daughter Gilda. But when Gilda is deceived by the duke, Rigoletto is filled with rage and hires an assassin to kill him. In the cruel twist of fate, it is Gilda who ends up the victim. This moving and dramatic story captured the heartbreak of a father who loses the one he tries so hard to protect. It was an absolutely wonderful performance. I wasn't sure I'd understand being my first opera, but it had a clear story almost like a musical, and was easy to follow. Without a doubt, this was the highlight of the trip. We are now on our way to Hungary. We got a smoothie from this place. There is a problem on this train. The seat numbers don't seem to match the reservations, even though they are supposed to be assigned. Breakfast tasted even better after all the drama was sorted out. We ordered an orange and passion fruit smoothie, and it was absolutely delicious. Highly recommended. If you spot it, definitely give it a try. Omelis is an Austrian juice and smoothie bar that offers drink made with fresh fruits and vegetables. I went for ham and egg sandwich, and it was absolutely delicious. The train staff gave us this water for free, such a nice touch. The next video is all about Hungary. I tried authentic goulash, and it was completely different from the goulash I had in Vienna. Have you ever heard of an edible national treasure? This pig is called the Mangarica. Mangarica pork with foie gras was just amazing. Hungary also known for its tokaji, a noble sweet wine that tastes just like dessert in a glass. Hungary is also known as Ivory markets, and rumor has it you can get caviar here for a bargain. Let's explore Hungary, a treasure trove of flavor, passion, and tradition. See you next video. Bye bye!